Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our third open event of the academic year, which is our Discover Evening. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Joe Poole, and I'm the director of the Sixth Form Centre here at Hugh Baird College. And I want to begin by thanking you all for joining us this evening, whether you're with us live or whether you're watching this back at a later date. We really do appreciate you joining us, and I hope you take something from it. What I will say to those of you who are watching live, don't worry, we will be finished in time for the Liverpool versus Chelsea game. So let's have a think about what's happened in terms of student recruitment prior to this evening. So you may or may not be aware that we've had two open evenings already this academic year. We had one in November and we had one in February. And both of those open evenings were virtual open evenings for obvious reasons. And if you attended one of those or you attended both of those, again, I hope you got something from those evenings. But if you didn't, don't worry, because we recorded those and those recordings are available for you to watch. And what we're going to do is share links to those recordings with you after this evening. Okay. And I really would encourage you to watch those because we gave a lot of practical information about joining a sixth form, what life in a sixth form is like, and what subjects we offer here. So I think you'll find that useful and worthwhile. However, tonight is a little bit different. Tonight is our Discover Evening. And what that means is that's an opportunity for you to discover more about any subject that you're interested in studying at sixth form. So it's that real opportunity to start digging a bit deeper and finding out more about the subjects that you're interested in. So it's a really valuable opportunity. And very shortly, I'm going to run through the format and the purpose and how tonight will look and how tonight will work. But before I do that, I want to really stress and emphasize the importance of picking the right subjects and really explain why we invest so much time in things like open evenings and our Discover Evenings. So if you think about things, you decide to join us in September, you will essentially be picking 3 subjects and you will be studying them for 2 years, okay? And the bottom line is, the most important thing is, if you don't remember anything else from tonight, remember this, that picking the right 3 subjects is the key to success at sixth form, okay? And that's not me exaggerating, that is really, really important. And we always say to students when they're considering which subjects to pick and which subjects to commit the next 2 years of their life to consider 3 things. And I'm going to share those with you this evening. So the first thing to consider, and it's an obvious thing to say, is that you must pick subjects that you enjoy. Now, that might be a subject that you've studied at school from year 7 through to 11, or even a subject that you picked around year 9, year 10 when you were deciding your options. And if there's a subject that you've done at school that you've really enjoyed, all I ask is that you at least think about taking that through to sixth form and choosing that as one of your 3 subjects. And tonight's a great opportunity to find out more about how we deliver those subjects at this sixth form. If you're looking at picking a subject that you've never studied before, which is very common at sixth form, it's one of the big reasons that you might want to go to a sixth form college. What you really need to do is get to grips with that subject. So look at the course content, look at the way it's structured, look at the assessment, look at what you'll actually be doing, okay? So don't just look at the name of the course and think that sounds all right. Dig a bit deeper, look at the course content, and if you think that's something I would really enjoy, that's something I'm willing to commit the next 2 years of my life to, then go for it. So that's the first thing that we ask, that you enjoy the subjects that you study and that you choose. The second thing that we ask and we advise is around picking subjects that will take you where you want to go. Now, that might be university, it might be an apprenticeship, it might be employment, okay? But what you've got to be doing is thinking about the future. And if there's a particular career that you have in mind, a particular vision, a particular goal, something that you're desperate to do and that you really want to do, it might be the case that you have to study certain subjects at sixth form. Because what I would hate for you to do is get 6 months in, 8 months in, 9 months in, and think, I'm not doing the subjects that are going to take me onto the apprenticeship I want to do or to the university course that I want to do. I'm going to give you a little example there. You know, there might be a student out there who wants to be an architect. Now, to be an architect, there are certain subjects that you're going to need to do at A-level because you need to do those subjects at A-level to then study architecture at university. So if you've got a particular career goal in mind, please do your research, do your due diligence, and make sure that you're picking the right subjects. And the third thing that we say when we're advising students about subjects to pick at sixth form is pick subjects that you've got a realistic chance of success on. Now, ultimately, that will be determined by your GCSE results. And I just want to touch on GCSE results very briefly, and then I'll revisit this later. So in terms of your GCSEs this year, we know that exams won't take place. And we know that your grades will be awarded based on teacher judgments. But I want to stress and give you some assurance, really, that our entry requirements will not change. So we won't be increasing them, we won't be lowering them. So our entry requirements remain the same, and those are 5 GCSEs, grade 4 or above, including English language and maths. But please be aware, for some subjects, we do ask for a little bit more. And again, the purpose of tonight is finding out about those entry requirements. Okay, discovering more about what grade you will need at GCSE to enable you to study certain subjects at A-level or BTEC. Okay. The other thing I want to mention about GCSE results is if actually you don't get the results that you want or you need in the summer, please don't panic, don't worry. We do have our Access to A-levels program here, which will be 3 years old by the time it comes around in September. So there is a plan B, an opportunity for you to boost your GCSE profile over the course of a year and then progress on to A-levels the following year. Okay, so please do bear that in mind when you're making some decisions. So let's get back to this evening, to our Discover evening. What's the format? How are things going to work? Well, actually, it's very, very simple. So from 6:15, in about 5 minutes, you're going to have the opportunity to attend what we're calling a live faculty Q&A. So I just want to briefly explain what I mean by a faculty there, because that might be confusing to you. So our structure here at the Sixth Form Centre is we have 3 different faculties, and every subject that we offer, those subjects fall within one of the 3 faculties. So I'm going to just state those faculties for you. So our first faculty is the Faculty of Business, Humanities and Social Sciences, and that's led by somebody called Sally Porter. So if you're interested in any courses linking to business, any humanities courses, any social sciences courses, then you're going to have the opportunity to speak to Sally, who leads that faculty, about those courses. The second faculty is Creative Arts and Languages. Now, again, if you're thinking of studying creative subjects, arts-based subjects or languages, then I would recommend that you go along and speak to the faculty lead, Paul Fitzpatrick, about subjects on offer within that faculty. And the third faculty that we have here is our Faculty of Maths, Science and Health, and that's led by somebody called Ruth Mead. So you've got the opportunity tonight to speak to Ruth about maths, science and health-based subjects. Now, I'll talk a little bit more in a second about some questions that you might want to ask Paul, Sally and Ruth. But before I do, just please be aware that you don't have to pick 3 subjects from one faculty. You may well choose to do that, and that's fine, but you may well have all 3 subjects from one faculty. You might have your 3 subjects across 2 faculties, or you might even have your 3 subjects spanning 3 different faculties. That's absolutely fine. As long as the subjects that you pick, you think you're going to enjoy, they'll get you where you want to go to, and you've got a realistic chance of success, like I was talking about earlier. So really what I'm saying is get into each of those live faculty Q&As this evening, speak to Paul, Sally and Ruth and ask lots of questions. And I would encourage you really to ask questions about course content, about the structure of the course, about how it's examined and how it's assessed. You might even want to say, what subject should I study alongside a particular subject? And Paul, Sally and Ruth will be able to advise you. Now you can see on screen there, it's dead simple to join those live faculty Q&As. On the holding page that you can see in front of you, you simply just click a link and it will take you into that. And that will be your opportunity to speak directly and ask questions to those faculty leads. So I really do hope you take up that offer because again, it will help you to discover more about the subjects that you're interested in. In addition to that, tonight is very, very important and it's filled with lots of good opportunities. On the holding page that you've just seen, we've listed each subject that we offer in alphabetical order. And if you click on any subject that you're interested in, then you'll see that our subject teachers have prepared something for you to read, something that you can read that will help you discover more about that subject. Our subject teachers have prepared something for you to watch that will, again, give you more information and help you discover more about that subject, and also something to do. Okay, now that's a little activity or a little task for you to complete. You don't necessarily have to do them all in the next hour or so, but what we're saying is if you can complete those activities or tasks and you can email it to the subject teacher, and their email address is listed on that holding page. If you can send that in before 6 p.m. on Sunday, then subject teachers for each subject will pick the best submission, and all of those submissions will go into a hat, and next Wednesday there will be a draw and 3 names will be pulled out of the hat. First name pulled out of the hat will get a £30 Amazon voucher. The second name pulled out of the hat will get a £20 Amazon voucher, and the final name will receive a £10 Amazon voucher. Okay. So if you think about all of that you can do, things that you can read about the subjects you're interested in, videos that you can watch, but activities that you can actually have a go at, and you can even open those lines of communication with the person who teaches that subject. And who knows, you might even win a prize. Okay. And we really believe that that will help you to discover more about the subjects that you're interested in, which is the point of this. The only other thing I'll mention about the holding page is there are videos filmed by our subject teachers. Really informative videos that try and tell you a bit more about the structure of a course, how it's assessed, all that detail that you really need to know before you commit the next 2 years of your life to those subjects. All right. And I suppose in doing those tasks and activities, I hope you have some fun and you do enjoy doing those. Now, I'm conscious of time, and I want you to get into those live faculty Q&As very shortly. But before I wrap things up, I just want to give you the heads up as to what happens after tonight. Okay. So you will be aware, if you're watching this live, that you return to school from Monday, which is really exciting, and I hope you're looking forward to it. And I think your primary aim now is to finish and complete year 11 to the best of your ability, being mindful that your grades are going to be awarded through these teacher judgments. Now, something that we run every July, once year 11 students have finished year 11, is we run something called our New Starter Day. And this is essentially where we invite applicants on site to spend the full day with us and really experience a typical day in college. Now, given the latest government announcement, where social restrictions will hopefully be lifted from the 21st of June, it looks as if we're going to be able to run something like we have done previously, which I think is really positive. But we will be in touch with you to share more information about that in due course. So hopefully that New Starter Day can go ahead how we want it to go ahead. After that, you'll get the summer break, which I think everybody will want and everybody will need. But please be mindful that it's been confirmed that you will receive your GCSE results earlier this year. So it's around about 2 weeks earlier, so Thursday the 12th of August. So you will go and collect your GCSE results, and also please be mindful that we will begin enrolling students from the day that you pick up your GCSE results. Okay, so again, we will contact you via letter, we will contact you via email, we'll have lots of information on our website and our social media outlets talking about enrolment. But for the sixth form centre, please note that we will be inviting you in on Thursday the 12th and Friday the 3rd. If you can't make those days, don't worry, we will sort something else out. We will be enrolling right through the summer so that nobody misses out. All right, so please take some assurance from that. And then once students are enrolled, once they're officially signed up, they will be starting with us in September. So that's really exciting. Now, I am mindful of time, and I think you want this opportunity and need this opportunity now to speak to Paul, Sally and Ruth, who lead those 3 faculties that I was talking about earlier. So the final thing that I want to say before I wrap things up is thank you very much for being here this evening. Please take as much from it as you can. Read those things that those subject teachers have set for you. Watch those videos, whether the subject videos or the discovery videos. Have a chat with the faculty leads. Have a go at those activities. Throw yourself into them. Have a bit of fun doing it and submit them, because like I said, you never know, you might win a prize. Okay. Please keep checking your emails. Please contact us if you need any information from us. You can always contact our admissions team, and their email address is on our website, and let us know if we can do anything to help you over the next few weeks and months. We get our students back on Monday. They're excited to return, and we're excited to have them back, and I hope the same applies to your school. So I wish you all the very best of luck for year 11. Things are looking a lot brighter. Spring is in the air. Restrictions are being lifted. We're going back to school. Life's beginning to get a little bit back to normal, which is a good thing. And I hope you have a successful rest of year 11. And we look forward to seeing you later down the line for that New Starter Day in July, and then for enrolment activity in August. So thank you very much for being here. Take care, stay safe, and good luck for the rest of year 11.